Relax, breathe, and let tonight's story bring comfort to your heart. Euphorbia and Marigold's Meadow Adventure. This story is about Euphorbia, a kind-hearted girl, and Marigold, a tiny beetle, who embark on a heartwarming adventure in a meadow to find a legendary stone that grants wishes, strengthening their bond of friendship. In the heart of a sprawling, verdant meadow, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Euphorbia. She had a radiant smile and a gentle spirit, and she loved nothing more than spending her days exploring the flora and fauna of the meadow. One summer morning, as the sun cast a golden hue over the swaying grasses, Euphorbia came across a tiny beetle named Marigold. Marigold had a shiny amber shell that glittered in the sunlight, and his tiny legs carried him nimbly through the blades of grass. "Hello there," Euphorbia greeted, kneeling down to get a closer look at Marigold. "Hello," Marigold responded with a cheery wave of his antennae. "What brings you to this part of the meadow?" Euphorbia asked curiously. "I'm on a quest," Marigold began, "to find the legendary blooming stone. It is said to grant a wish to anyone who finds it." Euphorbia's eyes sparkled with excitement. "May I join you on your quest?" she asked. Marigold hesitated for a moment, then nodded enthusiastically. "I would love your company." Together, they set off through the meadow, the flowers bowing gently as they passed. They ventured through fields of daisies, clover, and wild chamomile, their scents filling the air with a sweet and calming fragrance. As they traveled, Euphorbia and Marigold shared stories of their dreams and aspirations. Euphorbia dreamed of becoming a storyteller, or weaving tales that could enchant and inspire. Marigold wished for courage, to face the challenges of the world without fear. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the meadow, they arrived at a sparkling stream. Should the blooming stone be here? Euphorbia wondered aloud. Marigold investigated the pebbles lining the stream bed, but none seemed magical. "Let's rest here for the night and continue our search in the morning," Marigold suggested. Euphorbia agreed, and they settled by the stream. The soft murmur of the water lulled them into a serene sleep. When morning light kissed the meadow, Euphorbia awoke with a start. "Marigold, look," she exclaimed, pointing at a small glimmering stone nestled among the pebbles. Marigold scurried over and examined it closely. "This must be it," he cried with joy. Euphorbia gently picked up the stone, feeling its warmth in her hands. "Make your wish, Marigold," she said softly. The Marigold closed his eyes and wished for the courage he longed for. The stone glowed brightly, then faded, leaving a sense of peace and strength in its wake. "Thank you, Euphorbia," Marigold said gratefully. "I couldn't have done it without you." From that day on, Euphorbia and Marigold remained the best of friends, their bond strengthened by their shared adventure. They continued to explore the meadow, discovering new wonders and weaving tales of their own. And every night as the stars twinkled above, they would sit together, dreaming of the endless possibilities the world had to offer. Another gentle tale is ready to be shared. Magnolia and Lantana, a tale of wisdom. This story is about Magnolia, a young woman who learns the wisdom of the sea through her journey with Lantana, a wise whale. In a serene coastal village, there lived a kind-hearted young woman named Magnolia. She had long golden hair and eyes that shone like the morning sun. Every evening, she would walk along the shore reflecting on the mysteries of life. One evening, as the sun set, she met a magnificent whale named Lantana. Lantana had a deep, melodious voice and eyes that glowed with an ancient wisdom. "What brings you to these shores every evening?" asked Lantana. Magnolia smiled softly and replied, "I seek the wisdom of the sea. Lantana, intrigued by her response, invited her to join him on a journey under the waves. As they dug into the blue depths, Magnolia saw a world teeming with vibrant life and hidden wonders. Schools of fish danced round them, and coral reef glowed with brilliant colors. Along their journey, Lantana shared stories of the ocean's wisdom, teaching Magnolia about patience, resilience, and the interconnectedness of all life. The sea is vast and ever-changing, Lantana explained, just like our lives. Embrace the tides, and you will find your way. Magnolia listened intently, her heart swelling with gratitude. They continued their journey, and Magnolia learned about the importance of balance and harmony. Lantana showed her how each creature, big or small, play a vital role in the ocean's ecosystem. As the moon rose high, casting a silver glow on the water, they returned to the shore. "Thank you, Lantana," Magnolia said. "You have given me the wisdom I sought." Lantana nodded, his eyes reflecting the gentle waves. "Remember, the greatest wisdom lies not in knowing all the answers, but in seeking them with an open heart." With these words etched in her soul, Magnolia bade farewell to Lantana and walked back home, her spirit enlightened by the ocean's timeless wisdom. The next story is ready to bring you peace. With Sweet Pea and Akalifa's nature adventure. This story is about Sweet Pea and a mouse named Akalifa, who embarked on a journey through the forest to reunite Akalifa with his family, forging a lasting friendship along the way. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled in the heart of a lush valley, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea loved spending her days playing in the meadow, where wildflowers grew in a riot of colors, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of nature. One sunny afternoon, as she toiled among the daisies, Sweet Pea noticed a tiny mouse feeling lost and forlorn. The mouse introduced himself as Akalifa, and explained that he was separated from his family because of a sudden storm. Moved by his plight, Sweet decided to help Akalifa find his way home. Guided by the sun's position, they ventured into the depths of the forest. The trees stood tall and proud, their leaves rustling like whispers of old tales. Birds flitted from branch to branch, singing melodies that seemed to tell stories of their travels. As they walked, Sweet Pea explained the different plants and flowers, pointing out the medicinal properties of some and the fragrances of others. Akka listened intently, his tiny ears twitching with curiosity. When night fell, they found a cozy nook under a large oak tree. Sweet Pea gathered soft moss, creating a comfortable bed for them both. As they lay gazing up at the star-studded sky, Sweet Pea sang a song her grandmother had taught her, a lullaby about the harmony of nature. Akalifa felt a sense of comfort and belonging he hadn't felt in a long time. The next morning, they resumed their journey, crossing babbling brooks and climbing over fallen logs. With Sweet Pea's keen sense of direction and Akalifa's nimble agility, they made their way through the forest. Finally, they reached a small clearing, where Akalifa's family was waiting anxiously. Tears of joy streamed down their tiny faces as they were reunited. But Sweet Pea watched with a heart full of warmth. Akalifa's mother came forward, thanking Sweet Pea with a gift for a tiny acorn pendant. "This is a symbol of our gratitude and friendship," she said. Sweet Pea placed the pendant round her neck, feeling the bond they shared. With promises to visit each other, Sweet Pea and Akalifa bid farewell and went their separate ways, their hearts forever connected by the beauty of nature. Now, let's move gently into the next journey. Katya and the Fire Spirit, a tale of compassion. This story is about a compassionate young woman named Katya, who helps a weakened fire spirit named Nymphia, ultimately forming a lasting friendship. that transcends worlds. Once upon a time, in a village nestled by the shimmering lake, lived a kind-hearted young woman named Kawaii. She was known throughout the village for her generosity, always ready to help those in need. One late autumn evening, as she was returning home from the market, Kawaii noticed an unusual glow in the forest near her cottage. Curious, she decided to investigate. To her astonishment, she found a small, delicate creature made of flickering flames huddled beneath an old oak tree. It was a fire spirit named Nymphia, who had exhausted her powers and could no longer return to the spirit world. Kawaii could feel Nymphia's sadness and pain, and her compassionate heart could not leave the creature in such distress. She gently reached out her hand and asked, "Can I help you?" Nymphia looked up with eyes that burned like embers and not weakly. Kawaii took the fire spirit back to her cottage, where she carefully settled her by the warm hearth. Using a delicate mixture of herbs and whispered incantations taught to her by her grandmother, Kawaii helped Nymphia regain some of her lost strength. As days passed, Nymphia grew stronger, and a beautiful friendship blossomed between them. The little fire spirit was fascinated by the human world, and Kawaii learned much about the ethereal realm of spirits. One crisp winter morning, Nymphia expressed her gratitude. "You have shown me great kindness, dear Kawaii. I wish to repay you." Smiling, Kawaii replied, "Your friendship is the greatest gift." Touched by her words, Nymphia decided to leave a piece of her essence with Kawaii, a small flame that would never die. "This will keep you warm and safe forever," she explained. With a heavy heart, Nymphia bid farewell and returned to the spirit world, leaving behind a glowing token of their bond. Kawaii cherished the eternal flame and kept it burning by her hearth, a reminder of the fire's friendship and the enduring power of compassion. Whenever she looked at the fire, she felt Nymphia's warmth and remembered the lesson that kindness transcends all worlds. Good night. May peace be with you through the night.